don't see me on the computer. Do you see me on your computer? Do you see me on your computer? I don't see me here. Okay, so look, we're back. And let me just say that, okay, cool. I see me. Why are we still using, just put StreamYard on? All right, bring Poppy Rose back. Can you hear me? Everybody can hear me? Cool. All right, so we're going to make this simple. I still see black screen. Put me on the screen, please. Okay, so we're gonna bring Poppy Rose back and get this shit together. Like I said, this will be the last week that this happens. I give you my word. Everybody saying Jason's mad. Hell yes, Jason's mad. All right, cool. So can you hear me? You can hear me, and can they see me? Let me see if you. Why am I not on the screen right here? Are you? Where's your computer? Go ahead, get this together. We're gonna get this together. Let them figure it out, and we're bringing Poppy Rose back on the screen on another stream. Oh, we're gonna wait to get this right. And I know T.S. Madison wants me to play into it, but no, I don't do that, baby. All right, cool. All right, so we're back. People are coming in. Why am I still on Wirecast and not just on StreamYard? Okay, cool. Now, let's bring Poppy Rose. Tell Connor to send the text out there, everybody to come back and send the StreamYard link. All right, cool. So we had to restart some shit and get it together. See, all the thousands and thousands of dollars, if you don't perfect your computer base, that gives you all the RAM to be able to manage all this shit. It cuts off and does what it does. But either way, my messy ass is still the same person I was before I left. So we're getting Poppy Rose back on. In the meantime, I'm gonna see who's here and add people. Hello, how are you, Joy?
Hey, hey, what up, Jason? Again? We gagging tonight. We gagging.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Now I can hear you. So what are you doing? What we waiting on Poppy Rose? What do you want me to ask him?
I don't know much about Papii Rose. I just know what he's on Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yes, and he's in the beef with Armon and the beef with Tori, and
Oh, with Tori. Ooh, you gotta watch out.
Tori hit him, and now he's suing.
Th-
Joy, you don't be watching the news.
No, I don't watch the news. I be too busy. I seen the little clip you showed earlier, but I couldn't really make out what was going on. But really, Tori hitting people after?
Do you follow Hollywood Unlocked on Instagram?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well that's to me that's the news. That's where we be
All
posted
right,
on.
all right.
So
That's what
basically,
we're talking
we're gonna
about.
come on here and
Got
talk
you.
about what happened with him, and then talk about what's going on with Armon. Do we have
All
clips
right.
in yet? Okay, let me come right back, Joy. Don't go anywhere because I want to see that damn shirt. Okay, cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you're gonna support, I appreciate the super chats and all that. Show up, Gag Nation, wearing your shirts, your coffee mugs. We've sold so many of them, so I know you're out there. If you're wearing it and I see you on the screen, I'm gonna bring you on. And let me talk to you really quick because I know people are saying, "Oh, this will never happen in so and so show, so and so show." I'm in my fifth show, and we've already gotten a call from a network about picking up the show for TV. So let's just be very clear, darling. I don't do this shit for shits and giggles, and I don't do this shit for coins. I do this shit for the bag. And I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna stay gagging. Because even though I may have a sound issue or a production issue, or you can't hear somebody, or you can't see nothing, let me tell you the real gag. The real gag is when you got 400 episodes in your basement, bitch, and I'm on TV. Now, when the show gets sold, I already said to them, I'll do the show on TV, but I also want to keep going live because I'm gonna tell you, it's people like this messy motherfucker right here that make
What I
me.
do?
Oh, you're just out of control. You guys make the show, so even if I do get the show on TV, the whole part of it has to be you guys coming into the show because you literally make the show, especially when I can't hear and see the guests.
I'm screaming. I'll be there every week though in the front row, as long as it's like local.
Yo, listen, you're hilarious. Last week, I don't know what happened between you and that caller, or whatever week that was, but you disappeared and never came back. I thought you left us.
Oh no, I had an appointment. I
Grinding.
had some things to do.
Grinder.
Jacked.
I
like him.
Is he here? Okay, Papii Rose is back. Bring him in. All right, so we're gonna get this right. Okay, now he's back. The stream is fixed. The sound is good. The hair is yellow, gold. You're in Puerto Rico or somewhere undisclosed. It's your birthday. Okay, so let me speed up to where we were before the shit got ghetto. You, like I said, are one of the top promoters in Miami. That's where all the celebrities. If you want to get in the club, you want to go to the hotspots. You want to know where the hotspots are. You call Prince. Prince takes care of you. That was happening way before TV. So you did a song, and from the point, take it from the part of the song and what happened with the song and what pissed him off, and then what happened.
All right, I did a song in March. Subsequently, Tory dropped a song in November, coincidentally with the same exact beat. No biggie, Tory's Tory. So I went to Instagram and I kind of voiced my disdain towards the DJs in Miami, the ones that I had relationships with, the ones that, you know, I took care of every night, made sure their guests were coming.
You had a relationship with them and they were playing his song but weren't playing yours.
They told me that it wasn't a club record, but it was the same exact beat. So yeah, I was a little bit upset. I was kind of like, damn, you know me, Jason, like I'll definitely like say something. So I guess it got back to Tory's team, and I don't know. I guess they felt that I was insinuating that they stole the record from me, which I, you know, like I never said that. If I want to say it, I would just say it. So Uno called me, which is his A&R/manager. We had like a 45-minute conversation, which was heated at first because they came at me strong, and I brought the same energy back. But then they understood my point, and I understood their point. I understood why they may have felt that I was insinuating that. So I took down off of Instagram what they felt was making it seem like that. And then I even went as far as to go on Instagram Live and create stories and tell them, you know, like, listen, I have no problem with Tory's team or his production or Tory himself. It was with the DJs, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward to that night. Boss comes up to me, Golden Boy. He's just like, yo, Tory wants to holler at you. Everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I think so. I spoke to Uno earlier. Go to Tory's table. I lean forward to say, what's up? And he just says, yo, what the fuck was you thinking, nigga? And he just goes to swing immediately. And that's where you see me in the video. I go like this, he misses, then he jumps over, and then they jump me. So whatever, the jumping happens. Didn't call the cops, didn't press charges, didn't kick him out the club. I left. The next night we met up. It was me, my boss, him, and like 10 of his entourage. We spoke. He said that Uno never relayed the conversation to him. He never told him that we spoke and cleared the air. He apologized. He said that he was gonna, you know, shoot me some money for my tooth for getting fucked up.
Did you say you?
No.
You definitely say he was gonna shoot you.
Shoot me some, throw me some money. You know what I'm saying? So, and he just told me send him a couple records, and he'll, you know, connect me with the people I need to be connected with because of the kind of music that I make. So cool, we did that. Then like 2 weeks pass and nigga just disappears off the face of the earth. And so at that point, it was above me. I just gave it to the Johnny Cochran firm. They were already on my line about it. And I was just like, nah, I'm giving some time. I'm giving some time to try to make it right. And when he was just kind of like, fuck you, I just let it go. And like a lot of people are saying like, oh, the timing is very coincidental. Now it's after the Meg shooting. But what a lot of people don't understand is that we've been trying to work it out with him behind the scenes for a long time. Didn't press charges. We didn't call the cops. Even when we filed the initial suit, we tried to word the suit in a way that his insurance would take care of it. So Tory has insurance that takes care of whenever his entourage does some stupid shit, basically, for the most part. So we tried to word it so that it would help him, so that the insurance would pay it and he wouldn't have to come out of his pocket. Well, insurance was just like, nah, we're not paying it. The video's all over the place. They've seen it. So week before last, right before everybody heard about the suit, they finally came with like a settlement offer. And I just wasn't feeling the number.
A lot of money? How much was it?
Not enough. Not enough from $1 million lawsuit from what we initially started with. So
was it at least 6 figures?
It fluctuated between 6 and 5, and I wasn't happy.
That's good.
Nah, bro, it wasn't good, bro. It wasn't good. Because it's
making the stallion, he ain't gonna have no money to deal with a fight.
Man, quarantine radio, Corona wrote his ass a check. He'll be all right, bro. Listen, I'm not asking for a lot, bro. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm really not.
But when you get Johnny Cochran I mean, Johnny Cochran's dead and he's still taking niggas' money. So I mean, you know what I mean? You're gonna get bad press. You're gonna get. It's just and
You
then
know what though? People have said that to me, and it's like I've had no qualms about
bad press. He's gonna get bad. Like when you get Johnny Cochran, the other person gets bad press. He's already in the news for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. He might get deported. I mean, why even just settle it and move on?
Yeah, I'm fine with settling, but you're not gonna try me with that little ass number. Like that's just not gonna happen. Because you gotta understand, bro. Like it's just embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been ridiculed. Like I'm on every media outlet when it first happened and recently, and I'm not even being referred to as who I am. Like I'm not even my own person. I'm not even my own entity. Niggas is just saying like Tory jumped some nigga in Miami. And it's kind of like disrespectful, and it sucks because I'm not like an out-of-pocket nigga. You know, like I'm not someone that just walks around acting like I'm just this gangsta ass nigga trying to be in trouble all the time. You know, I'm very chill. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't bring some of the shit on me that happens to me because you know I am mouthy, I'm emotional, I'm sensitive, but you know I'm not no fuck nigga. I'm out here in the streets like doing crazy shady shit. You know what I'm saying? I stay to myself.
Now here's the problem that I have with you. Now it's the Prince that showed up today. I know you as Chris Prince. You're a cool guy. You're a fun person to party with. You're super. You take care of people. You make sure everybody's good, not just at the club, but just in general. You're just person that's where. Papii Rose, I don't like him. I don't like him because he gets in the way of my friendship with Chris. He gets in my friendship in my way. He gets in the way of people getting to know how dope you are as a person. And I think it all started around when you were on Love and Hip Hop, and and to know you me the way I know you. You know I'm gay. You've been my friend from knowing I was gay before, even before I was friends with Floyd and all that. And it's never bothered you. I be at your table. I've been at your table and brought two niggas. You like, all right, you doing a lot, but I ain't tripping because you just are that the Prince that I know is cool like that. You're very confident who you are. I think when you went on Love and Hip Hop and you showed how confident you were in your relationship with Bobby, the way they edited and portrayed it in the media and in the press, you know, made it look like you might have been gay, even though I knew you weren't, and you know you weren't. But I think you let that shit bother you to the point to where you just started getting really jaded with everybody. And I mean, is that accurate?
Yeah, it is. I can definitely say that. A lot of people think that I got on TV and I got like cocky arrogant. That's not it at all. I'm definitely jaded.
Just disconnect that shit. Turn it off. Go
Disconnect
ahead.
what?
No, it's some shit over here. This production tonight is so fucked up. Let me tell you something. I'm so over it, but I'm gonna push through because I wanted to have this conversation. But back to what I was saying on Love and Hip Hop. Do you feel like that was like the beginning of you becoming jaded with the media, with just the public, fans, everything?
Yeah, because like even afterwards, when like people were starting to say the initial shit they were starting to say to me, I still didn't give a fuck. I came out with Papii shampoo. I was pushing the pink shit. I fucking straightened my hair. I was just like, fuck these people. But like it was kind of like fighting the ocean. You know what I'm saying? And then like everybody around me just started doing like fake and phony shit, and like just even the friendships and relationships that I had before TV were disintegrating, and everyone around me was just doing things. And it's like, I hate to try to paint myself as a victim because again, I know my flaws and I own them. I'm emotional, I'm sensitive, but I just feel like people started doing things to me that I would just never do to them, and it really fucked me up. So it's like I don't know who to fuck with. I don't know who to trust. I don't know if someone. I can't respond to DMs because I don't know if someone's just trying to trap me so they can say that, oh, he's gay. I got him talking to me when it's just like, what just happened to just, normal human interaction. And, like it fucked me up and it sucks. Like I miss the old me.
Okay. But now, we just recently had Armon Wiggins here on the show, and this is the difference between Chris Prince, who I know, and Papii Rose. Whatever happened between you two, they had a disagreement, fell out. There was something that was said, and we posted that last week. I'm gonna play that real quick for people to understand what we're talking about, and then let's get into that. Go ahead.
Yeah, nigga, you was copping please and damn near ready to suck some dick for me to get on that show, nigga. That's how cool you wanted to be with a nigga. And you're right, that is some faggot shit. You are a fucking faggot, nigga.
Now, I told you personally my issue with that. I know you were really mad at me. See, Prince and I are gonna be friends forever. I don't give a fuck what he be saying. He be texting me all types of shit and sending gun emojis and all that, and I just be like, Prince, what's wrong with you today? But I understand the challenge that you're having with the media and with the fans and all that, and then you get into it with somebody, and then something like that get out. What made you mad about what happened last week here on the show? And with that clip, how did that happen? Because you already know as a gay man, that ain't cool.
Well, I just didn't, as my friend, because I know that you have to, you still have to, you have your job that you have to do. But as my friend, I just felt like you were just, like being facetious and shade towards me, like with some of the things that you said. Like, so that was like my personal issue with you. I didn't care that Armon was being messy or like, you got to feed into it. But it's just like when you were referring to me personally with the relationship that we have, it was kind of like, like you were kind of like, I don't know, just downplaying just who I am as a person, like the hard work that I put in, like, like I get it. Like, my music's not mainstream, but like I'm trying. You feel me? I'm not comparing myself to Lizzo or anybody else, but it took 8 years for her record to, take off. I'm just doing what I love and just trying to be great at something, like just trying to figure it out like everybody else. I feel like people think that I have my path set or that I'm supposed to just be a promoter my entire life. And it's just like, I got goals and I got shit that I'm trying to accomplish too. You feel me? So as far as the Armon thing, he had said some shit to me. He's just like, oh, now you're going around telling people that I wanted to suck your dick to get on my show. The nerve, suck your dick. Like, that's some faggot shit. And I was just like, you're right, nigga, that is some faggot shit. And when I had said it, I was just like, you that's how cool he wanted to be. Like, he came on the show and switched it up and was, talking all that shit. But it was just like when he was hitting me up, he was trying to be cool with me. Like, he wanted to be friends. And Jason, me, like, I put my best foot forward, everybody. So like I tried to be friends with him, like or be cool. Like, he's a blogger, try to build a relationship with him. He hit me up randomly out of the blue when the Tory Lanez incident first happened. And he's like, hey, you got into a fight with Tory last night. I didn't respond to it because I just felt like we didn't have that kind of relationship for you to be hitting me up trying to basically get an exclusive, because it was clearly just for the show. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't respond. And then when you saw my text message to him out of nowhere, it was after I watched his show and I heard what he had to say about me. Because again, it's just like, damn, like I put myself out there, I put my best foot forward. Not to say that I'm above him or he's beneath me or he's above me, I'm beneath him, but I didn't have to do the show. You know what I'm saying? I was going out of my way to do it, to show him and his audience that I'm not the person they're trying to portray me to be, like to have a conversation with them. That's what I was saying. So yeah, in a way he was going to do me a favor so I could have the opportunity to speak, but it was just like I didn't have to say anything at all. If I listened to you or like everybody else and just ignored the motherfuckers, I wouldn't have had a conversation with him in the first place. But I put myself out there to show people, you know what I'm saying?
But calling him a faggot. Now we gotta talk about that. Did you think that was cool? I mean, clearly that word.
Nah, I didn't think it was cool, and it wasn't like an appropriate use of the word. But like, come on, bro. Like, everyone knows that I'm not homophobic at all, and I'm not like justifying my use of the word. But it was just kind of like just throwing it back at him, like how he was saying towards me, like that's just how he was acting. Like, I have respect for all people, like all shapes, colors, sizes, creeds, genders, religion, political views. But it's just like I feel like when you're like just disrespectful and you're just like messy, and like it's just you feel me? It's just like being a nigga, it's being ignorant. It's just like, why are you acting like that for what? Like I've never disrespected you. I don't go around here like throwing F-bombs all day. I was on TV, best friends with a whole flaming flamboyant homosexual. Like, come on, bro. Like, for real, like me. So it's just like to attack me or.
But it don't get no more gayer than you. And Bobby is making this money on OnlyFans. God bless him. Bobby don't give a shit. But I thought that was cool on Love and Hip Hop that you were able to show that. And I don't even know if on Love and Hip Hop we've seen that relationship. And I was kind of annoyed at how they played you. And we know how the show is. We know how the editing goes.
I think though, you know what though, on there, just to kind of like speak for them initially, I think they were caught off guard too. Because like even when I initially sat down with Stephanie Gale and Mona and everybody, they had a different vision for me. They thought I was going to be something else for the show. And then it, like the fans' reception and how they felt about me just took over. And then like producer minds like, all right, well, this is how they feel. This is what we're going to feed into. And at that point, it was kind of like out of our hand. But they had a vision and a goal for me and who they wanted me to be on the show. And I guess like to the community of people that watch the show, I just didn't fit that.
Okay, so out of everything that happened last week, uh, where are you with everything now? I mean, we've had our conversation. You piecing it up with Armon and moving on? Are you over it? I'm sure he's gonna react to this video and have a lot to say. Um, where are you with everything?
I mean, like I said, bro, like I'm a Libra. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tip our scales. I'll always still be me. I mean, I'm just gonna have to like let it go. There's nothing I can do. I can't like beef with them. Can't go fly and fight them. It's just like I said, it just kind of like sucks because I really do try to put my best foot forward. And you know, I'm sorry for using the word. You know, I'm not a disrespectful person. I have nothing but love for the LGBT community. They're some of the only people that actually show me love. You know, even though like some of them are kind of like rude and disrespectful. But I have nothing but.
Why don't you let people see this person? Why? Like, I feel like you've become slave to a image that you need to put out. Like, I feel like if people meet the person that I know, they will love him. Why not just show people that?
It's kind of hard, bro. It's like people just like take advantage, and it's like I'm tired of getting picked on. Like even on Love and Hip Hop, I got into it with everybody, like females, niggas. For what? I support everybody. Like how I'm getting into issues. So,
but don't you feel like your own image of who you really are is enough?
I used to, and then
don't lose that guy. I'm talking to you as a friend. Don't lose that guy because the Love and Hip Hop shit come and go, the internet shit come and go, and at the end of the day, like I'm telling you, and this is a person that I know you're not homophobic. I know personally you're not homophobic. I don't give a fuck if people get mad at me and say, "Oh," some people say, "Oh, why are you giving this homophobic platform?" I know you're not homophobic, and I know personally our conversations and how you struggle with the editing, Love and Hip Hop, and all that shit. And I can't even imagine how much you've had to endure online. But I'm telling you, from me to you, and we did not talk about this before the show. If you let people see you for who you are, and I ain't talking about on your private OnlyFans account, I'm talking about just who you are, people will like you because you're a dope dude. You have great style, and you know what? I remember back in my day, because you know I was born in the 70s, they used to call Prince gay. This nigga was out here slaying bitches left and right. All Michael Jackson was a predator, but that's what happens when you get successful. When you're on, people hate. You got to literally shut that shit out and like not ever leave a receipt. Don't ever leave a receipt. Don't leave voice notes. Don't text shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going crazy that you said something about OnlyFans in the comments. You're funny.
Oh yeah, Prince has a big penis, by the way. I've never seen it in person, but I did see some OnlyFans print shit. And yeah, go subscribe to that shit and come back. And if you can screenshot it, send it to me and we'll work it out. All right, look, he's rolling up. He has a new song called Rush featuring
I
Brian.
do.
And it's available right now on all streaming platforms. You tell me about the song really quick, how that came about.
So there's a song back in the day called "I'm So High" by Grind Mode. It was a really, really, really big Miami song. Went really, really big. We ended up kind of like sampling the song and using it. So we shot the video and everything. And right before I put it out, I said, you know what? Let me just DM him, see if he'd want to like hop on it or something. And he responded, and he really, really fucked with the song, the message behind the song, like the lyrics to the song. The song's actually about my ex. The lyrics talk about like how I lost her, and just like it was just really like dope, really quickly. So we got it done. He hopped on it, and it's actually getting radio play in Miami. Like it's slowly but surely like going, you know. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna get ready to drop the video soon.
Yeah. Oh, we have the video.
Yeah, you do have the video.
You have the video? Okay, well, play it.
She said she love me, but despises the liar in me. She hit the blunt, she took a puff, and now she high as could be. She wished me luck, she said good luck, goodbye, and just leave. She grabbed her luggage, walk up out the door, and just left the keys. Why you in a rush to go? Why you in a rush to go? Why you in a rush to go? Why you in a rush? Why you in a rush? I thought I was the best, I took a chance and placed the bet. Opposite of champ, I lost my ex to her ex. Every bad bitch I ever fucked with up and left. I got mommy issues causing craters in my chest. I blame her for all of it, I can't show love. I failed the test and once you in my trap, I loosen up. And I forget to be attentive to your needs and love. That's why you dead, that's why you dead. And if your name ain't make it in the song, you wasn't shit. Another notch up on my belt, crossed off my bucket list. Guess he is a better man, I guess he is a better man. And if you get another, you will never fuck it up again. Said if you get another, you will never fuck it up again. She said she love me, but despises the liar in me. She hit the blunt, she took a puff, and now she high as could be. She wished me luck, she said good luck, goodbye, and just leave. She grabbed her luggage, walk up out the door, and just left the keys. Why you in a rush to go? 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 Why you in a rush? Why you in a rush?
So listen, Rush. This is what I'm gonna do because this production is plain and the creativity was dope. I'm gonna post it on Hollywood Unlock's Instagram tonight. Can we post it? It's out, right?
Yes, out, out. The video isn't, but the song is.
Post the video's not.
The video's not out yet, so that was kind of like you just previewed it for everyone. But the song is out, so you can still do it
The
though.
video come out. I thought it was out. Why I wouldn't have played the whole thing?
No, I'm not. Well, you don't have the whole thing. You don't have grind mode's part, so it's all good.
But when does the video come out?
We're still working on the release date for. We're seeing how the numbers do, but you can still post it. The promo it's coming soon.
Are you sure?
Promise. Appreciate it.
Post it tomorrow on our IGTV and tag me in it. Okay, we're gonna post it. I'm gonna let you go back to celebrating your birthday. It was a whole different nigga that showed up tonight. I was ready for some fireworks. I support you, and I'm glad that you took responsibility of the F word. Please don't ever use that again. In my book, I talk about when I became friends with Floyd, and Floyd used to use that word not regularly, but he would use it not even in a way of dissing gay people. Just when you grow up and you say it, and I asked him not to use it, and he doesn't use it anymore, and that's in the book. And I want people to see you for who you are. And we'll talk offline about how I can, work, help you, and whatever I can do to help you, I will. You've always been good to me. And yeah, we'll talk soon.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Bye, Prince.
All right, dog.
We're saying bye to Prince, but now we're gonna say hello to Chris. We're not even getting into the commercial shit because I'm so over the show tonight. But I want to get to the fans and the people that are supporting. Bell Twins, I'm so fucking hot. You don't even understand. And Prince, although he's gone, you guys know Socialite Sound Up is coming. Socialite, put the number up. I just came fucking tonight. Socialite Sound Off is coming up. And y'all will be able to call in, and say whatever you want, whatever you want reason. People have feelings, y'all. Y'all are ruthless. I thought I was messy. It's the Bell Twins. It's Alibaba Hakaba. It's all y'all messy people that make this show a hit. And I be in the streets getting threatened. So I'm just telling you right now, I'm just going to be sitting here sipping my water. But, the Chris who came on tonight, the Prince who came on tonight, that's the nigga that I know. And he really is a nice person. But I'm going to leave it to y'all to figure out. All right, is Chris Sales ready? Bring him on there. Hi.
Yo, what up, though?
Hey, how are you? Okay, wait. So, Chris, first of all, you look better without all the hair.
Thank you. I had to do a change.
Okay, wait. So, where are you staying? Are you in Texas? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in Houston.
You're in Houston. Okay.
Yeah.
So, your adorable son to your left. How old is he now?
How old are you, baby?
I'm 5.
You're 5 and you're already famous. You got more famous before I did.
He said you famous.
I'm famous?
I guess so.
Famous. Okay, listen. Now I have to. I got to behave. You got your kid here, but that's also your new baby, right?
Yep. Yep. Artist. His name is Artist Sales.
And so the baby was born on the 19th of what, this month?
Yep. Of September. Yep.
So 10 days. Your kid's 10 days old.
Yep. Yep.
Wait, so who is the new baby by? Because I mean, is it been a secret that it's have you kept it a secret? Do we know? Because somebody said Italy B, but I don't know who Italy B is.
Okay. So his mother, her name is Erica. We like messed around the cut, like maybe, huh?
Do you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah,
So Chris, go ahead.
Okay, his mom name is Erica. We messed around like 2 times. She told me she was pregnant, and I was like, well, I'm like, cool. Like if it's my son, I'm gonna take care of my responsibility. I mean, that was really it. Like she told me she was pregnant, and she told me the date that she got pregnant, and that's the time I was messing with her. So then I was like, all right, cool, if it's my. But then she tried to expose some stuff on social media, so I stopped talking to her completely. So then she reached back out to me like, I'm in labor. She like, so you need to come right now. So I rushed up to.
You talked to her the whole 9 months she was pregnant.
No, I haven't talked because she was doing like fugazi stuff, like exposing our conversation.
I remember we were posting it and everybody was posting it. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like she exposed the conversation. So I'm like, what is your intentions? Like she posted like, I'm about to have a baby with Chris Hills. I'm like, that's childish, you know what I'm saying? Just that, keep that between us, you know what I'm saying? So, and then so when she exposed that, I like blocked her on everything. Like I'm done with her. I don't want no parts with her, But I'm like, I can't be no deadbeat dad, because I didn't know my biological dad. So I'm like, I'm gonna always be in my son's life. So I unblocked her on my text messages, and I was like, we talked a couple times, and that was it. We talked like one more time after she did all of that, and then she told me she was in labor. So I rushed to the hospital. I was with her for like 3 days. He's he was a premature baby, so I was with her for like those 3 days until they released us, and then that was it. But yeah, we messed around for like 2 times, and she told me, but I mean, it's whatever.
So what's the relationship like now?
We're cool. We're cool. We talk. We're cordial. We both, do our parts, play our parts. But I have a majority of the time, while she doing what she do. But I'm gonna be like, being a single dad, taking care of both of my sons here, by myself. So it's cool. I like it though. I actually like it. I feel like a girl though sometimes, trying to take care of both of them.
Wait, so is the girl not involved?
She is. She's involved, but I mean, he just stay with me. He's staying with me. But she'd come over. She's involved.
You're taking care of the newborn by yourself, like by yourself.
Yeah, like as of now, I'm taking care of him by myself.
Are you single now, or you got a girl?
No, I'm single.
So you're literally raising the kid by yourself. I mean, she doesn't want to have that motherly relationship where she's the primary.
No,
person?
she does. I don't know. No, she does. She have a child. She have an older daughter. But I don't know. I mean, I know that. I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. I just know I want him. Either way, I want to take care of him. And since we're not together, I would rather him be with me anyways. Because I want to be here for my son. And see him grow, So I don't really know what she got going on. I know she's doing her thing. I know I'm taking care of him while she's out, doing what she grinding, making money for her family. So as of right now, I just know I'm with him right now.
So the girl's name is Emily. Who is Italy? Do you know Italy?
Who is Italy?
I don't know where my mom is from. I don't know. I had a note here that there was some girl.
Oh, she's from Italy.
Oh, she's from. Okay, cool. Italy. All right. So now everybody online, every time I hear your name, they all want you to be back with Queen. Do you get sick and tired of people wanting you and Queen to be together? Because she's in a whole relationship and you've moved on. You got a whole new kid.
I really do. I really do. I mean, so it used to bother me a lot, to be honest. It used to bother me a lot, but now I learned how to cope with it, and then it gets irritating people. I get messages to this day. I wish you and Queen were still together. I wish you and Queen. But they have to understand that I didn't want to be in a relationship. Everybody think Queen broke up with me. I actually broke up with her, and it's not. And Queen is a wonderful mom. She's a great person. Like I'm telling you, she's an awesome person. She's fantastic. She's phenomenal. But I just didn't want to be in that relationship anymore. People don't even know that. I just broke. I just like go be happy. Like we was happy when we first started our relationship, but then we started doing YouTube and other stuff. It just a lot of stuff was bending away. Even before YouTube, there was a lot of problems. And the crazy part, it wasn't even between me and her. It was like me and her mom used to always get into it. And that's why now I'm not going to get into no relationship where I'm not cool with the mom, because the mom, that's, they were so close. The mom and the daughter, Queen and her mom were so close. So it always like, it made Queen be in the middle. Like, oh, I got to pick between my boyfriend and my mom. Because we used to always get into about little like stupid things, But I love her mom to death. I still love her. I still got love for her family. I still got love for her. It's no bad blood between her or even Clarence or even her new boyfriend. I don't have no bad blood between them. I'm not that type of person to where I hold grudges, And I even tell Chris, how they treating you, you say good and all of that, So I don't have no bad blood between them. But yeah, it does get irritating at times because they just need to let it go. Like, let it go. I let it go. I moved on. I'm actually happy. People may think, oh, she done bossed up, did this. That's cool. I'm happy for her. I want her to do those things, because I know where we came from. So I want her to succeed in life. She's been doing a fantastic job from what I see. So it's nothing like people think, oh, I'm just bitter or that's not even the case. I love, my son. I'm always have love for his mom. And, I hope she keeps doing her thing.
Now, not too long ago, you went to Instagram and you said some things about her not allowing you to see your son. Clearly, you have your son there. What was that
Right.
about? Was she trying to keep him from you?
See, I don't know if it was. I honestly don't know if it was malicious, like way. I really don't know. I know that she told me that I couldn't see my son anymore until we go to court. Now, but like now we signed a contract when we got divorced, stating that I see him these days and she see him these days. I didn't get him for Father's Day. I was supposed to have him for Father's Day. I didn't get him for Father's Day. So basically she just wasn't letting me see him until we went to court and got a new contract. So right now we're still right now we're still going to court for it. So now as of right now, we're trying to see what days I'm gonna have them and what days she's gonna have them. She wanted to keep them during, school. And I told her that was fine at first, And I get them on the weekend. I mean, not some weekends or holidays or summertime, As long as I get to see my son, I'm okay, because I'm in my son's life and I love him to death. So I don't want to be missing so much of his life where I'm like, I feel like I just, I'm like a dead. I feel like I don't know. I feel like a bad dad if I'm not around my son. I want to see him grow up and do all of those things.
It's ironic that she got with Clarence because he looks like you. That was
Bro,
the
he does
weird.
not look like me. How you think he look like me?
I mean, not exactly like, but I mean, if you put your hand over if you go like this, I might get.
You think Clarence look like me, or we look different?
Yes.
Boy, be quiet.
So my question is, how do you guys handle co-parenting now that Clarence is involved? Like, does he discipline your son? Is he try to co-parent? Like, what is his involvement?
I really don't know. I never asked her that if he disciplined him or not. I don't know really how I feel about that, to be honest. I mean, I guess it's cool. Like not hitting him, of course, or not whooping him. But I wouldn't mind if he disciplined him, take a game away or take his phone away or something like that, or tell him to go in his room if he's acting up. That's fine. I'm very mature, so at the end of the day, that's cool. But it's not whoopings or not like that. I don't play that. So I wouldn't want him like hitting my son or whooping him.
When you and Queen fell out or separated, you guys were married. I didn't know you guys were married. You guys were
Yeah,
married.
we was married. Yeah, we got married at around 19.
I remember Instagram, how I found you. You guys kept popping up in my explore page, you three. and I was like, "Yo, this is black love. This is beautiful." Were you ever mad at Clarence for moving in? Because I mean, Clarence was kind of doing his thing. Then it seems like, I mean, I don't know if it was love or clout or how that thing all happened, but were you mad at him at all?
No, I wasn't mad at Clarence. I wasn't mad at him. I don't even know dude to be mad at him. You know, I would never be mad at nobody. I don't. I'm telling you, I'm not like that. I don't. I can't give. I'm really happy for her. You know, I don't. I'm not really happy for him. I don't even know him. You know, I can't be happy for somebody I don't know. To be honest with you, just being completely honest. But you know, I hope he's treating her right. You know, and I hope she find the love that she needs. You know, but I'm not mad at him at all. I don't even know, dude. I can't be mad at somebody I don't know.
Okay, so look, I want to clear the air and give you an opportunity to clear the air because one thing I will say is we never really hear about you unless you're defending yourself on Instagram. You don't do
Bro,
it.
y'all, first of all, Shade Room. First of all, let me say something. Shade Room don't post nothing positive about me. They are biased. First of all, bro, every time I do something bad or anything, I can go donate $10,000 to a charity. They're not gonna post it. I can go feed the homeless. They're not gonna post it. But every time I do something or I make a mistake or do anything or somebody say something about me, they want to post it. I don't think that's fair. Like I really don't think that's fair. I think they're just biased, and of course they're going to take my child's mother's side on a lot of things.
Where's the sound? Where's he at?
Go to his mom house. They give her all the accolades for being a mom, and they're like, "Oh, relationship goes, mom and son relationship goes." But when I get my son, they never post me because they don't want to shine. They don't want to spread no positive light on me, you know. And I feel like that's messed up. You know, I feel like they shouldn't be like that. You know, who's ever working it. I just feel like every time I do something good, they don't post it. But anyway, go ahead. What you were saying?
Well, the owner of the Shade Room is actually watching tonight because she and I were texting earlier. So if you have a
Oh,
message,
okay.
if you have a message for Angie, what would you want to say about how they cover you on their platform?
Well, I would like to say, you know, if you guys can start posting positive things about me. I mean, I know I'm not no terrible person. I'm not like that, you know. I'm not no bad. I know I've made mistakes, and I was 19, 20 years old when the whole cheating thing came out, you know. But I don't feel like you should hold grudges towards people or be a follower because I know everybody want to follow that hate Chris train. You know, I don't feel like that's right. I feel like everybody make mistakes. Everybody going to grow from them, you know. And that's the beauty of life. Nobody's perfect. As long as you working on yourself, as long as you trying to, you know, nobody's perfect. So as long as you just working on yourself every day, trying to be a better person, that's all that matters, you know. And that I'm only going to allow. I mean, I'm only going to put out what I want people to see. So you may not see everything, you may not see everything, but like I said, like I feel like you shouldn't post everything bad about me. You know, even on my birthday, they want to post everything, but then on my birthday they didn't post me. You know, even little stuff like that. You know, you post everything else that's negative. You know, start shedding some light on me because I'm not no horrible person. You know.
So recently, also not too long ago, you got arrested, right? That was in
Uh huh.
April.
Right.
So this was the mugshot. I don't know if people saw it. I'll just put it up really quick. Um, Good mugshot, by the way. I'm glad you cut your hair. Okay,
Right.
that that was an arrest, I guess, that was for aggravated assault or something like that. That's what you were
Yeah.
charged with.
Yeah.
What happened in that?
Um. So I don't see. I don't know if I should be talking about it because I'm going against that right now. But it was a conflict. I mean, it was like a little. It was something at the gym that had happened where my homeboys and stuff was there, and you know, I'm not gonna talk about it because the case still open right now, so I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But it was something that happened at the gym.
Well, this is what Queen Naija posted. She posted something online. Of course, it got posted everywhere. It says she found out my where her baby was.
Okay,
Um,
real quick.
and let's say to be clear, I found out where my baby was and spoke to him and will be with him soon. I would never post anything like this. Is this the post? Oh, she was saying she didn't know where the kid was, and then she tried to contact whoever, and so that's where I guess that kind of led to the arrest, right? Or that led to whatever the incident was that led to the arrest that you're going to court for now that you don't want to talk about because you don't want to mess up your court.
Right.
Do you
So
feel
with
like?
that,
Go ahead. Go
huh?
ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, no. What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you feel like it's gonna be resolved? Like, do you feel like you're both gonna be able to get past it?
Who, me and Queen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean that wasn't nothing big. Like my son is always in care. Like I will never let nothing happen to my son. You know, I love that boy to death. I love this boy to pieces. You know, both of my sons. So I will never let nothing happen to them. But during the time I got arrested, it was just a warrant. They came to my house like after the incident that had happened at the gym. They came like 3 months later, and what happened? So my son was already over my like one of my closest friends. She have a son, and he always goes over there. No, Chris, I said no. Turn it off, baby. I told you to hold on. So he's always going over there, you know, playing with her son. So I trust her and everything. I've known her for like 4 years. So he was over there. Thank God, you know. So when I had got arrested, he was safe. I already knew he was good. So when I got arrested, I got bonded out the same day. I called her. I said, hey, don't tell his mom anything yet, you know, because I don't want her to panic because I know how Queen is. I don't want her to panic. Just let me, I'm about to get out, and then I'm going to call her myself. But before I got out, I guess Shade Room had posted I got arrested. So she probably panicked, you know, like, oh, where my son at then if I'm, you know, in jail and stuff like that. So, but everything was okay. He was fine. He was with, you know, my friend Tiffany, and she was taking good care of him. She's the one who came and got me, you know, I gave her the money. She came and got me, bonded me out of jail and everything. But he was okay. He was always fine.
Now, you know, another one of your exes was on my show, Parker McKenna. Did you see that interview?
I did, but I can't remember. I remember a little bit. I did see it, but everybody was sending it to me, but I didn't see the whole thing. I seen like bits and pieces of it. And she was lying, but it's okay.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I don't know her. I don't, you know, I know you. I don't know her. I like her. I like you. I didn't know what was going on. I know that she had, I guess there's a photo of her. This is Parker McKenna, as people don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, you look good together. Yeah, I still like you without the hair, though. Okay, so you guys were together, and then she said that she alleged that you had assaulted her. You got arrested for that. That happened in Houston, and then I guess you were supposed to appear in court, and then they remanded you back into custody. I don't know. It was a bunch of mess. She came on my show. I think we have a clip of what she said. Take a look. No, we don't have a clip.
Okay.
Okay. Well, basically,
Okay.
she said it was a toxic relationship and all that. What happened with you two, and what do you feel like she was lying about?
Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you the story. I already that case is closed, so I can speak on that now. And my son was there as well. My baby was there. So okay, so one night I had a club appearance. We go to the club, everything's fine. When Parker drinks, she just like I don't really know. I'm not gonna say that, but when she drinks, she's just a different person. So we on our way to the house. I'm telling you, this is the honest God truth. It was this girl there. First of all, I was following this girl on Instagram. She told me to unfollow her before we went to the club. I had unfollowed her. I said, okay, cool. Like first we argued about it. I'm like, why are you telling me to follow people? Like I don't want no controlling, you know, girlfriend. So I ended up unfollowing her. That same night we went to the club for our because I got booked to go there. She was there. The girl was there. So she came and hugged my friend Jordan, came and hugged my other friend, but she didn't hug me. And she said, oh, why she didn't hug you? I said, obviously it's because you're right here. You know, she don't want to be disrespectful. You know, she see I have a girlfriend now. So she get mad at that, you know, because I lied to her. I told her that we didn't do anything, but we did. You know, we did end up, we had sex before. You know, I lied to her. Of course, I'm not about to tell her we had sex or anything like that. But we did. I didn't want to tell her that, though. But she was mad about that. She didn't. She you know, she came up to me and hugged me. So I'm like, I'm about to go because she's pinching at me, like she's grabbing my hand, like she's trying to do it sneaky too, because she know people were recording this. So she's like whispering in my ear, like grabbing me, like pinching, like she's pinching the hell out of me. She got long ass nails, she's just grabbing me. So I'm like, bro, like stop, I'm about to go. So I just walk out the club. She chased me out there. On our way to the house, she's just screaming, crying. I can't believe you got. She's just like, I don't know, bro. So we get to the house. My friend is at the house. My friend Antonio, my chef is at the house. And my other little boy, it's a little boy I mentor, his name is Quad. He was at all three of them was at the house. So he gets in the house, she yell at everybody, get out, I don't want none of y'all here, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Parker, like, chill out, like, stop, it's not that serious. She said, she just screaming at me, I hate you, this and that. So she runs up to me, started punching me, like punching at me, doing all this stuff. Like she's literally punching me. Like she grabbed me, trying to kick me, and I'm not doing anything at this point. I got my hands out like this, you know, obviously because I'm a man, my hands is longer than hers. I got my hand out like this so she can't hit me. So she runs over to the table, she grabs it.
If I remember correctly, wasn't your son present when all this was happening?
Yep, that's what I'm about to say. I'm about to get into that. So baby Chris is sitting on the couch. He's laying down, he's asleep. So he don't know what's going on. So she goes over there. First thing I'm thinking, I got to get out this house. I got my son here. I got to get out. She grabs a Hennessy bottle and she throws it hard. Like she tried to hit me, like take my head off. So I ducked and it hit the wall. After it hit the wall, I run over to my son, grab him. I'm about to leave the house. Like I'm like, you know, forget this. The reason why I couldn't leave the house right then and there is because I had to get my shoes. I couldn't find my keys. You know, it's just too much going on. She's trying to hit me. She's doing all of this stuff. So I run over there and grab my son, pick him up. Obviously, I don't think she's about to do nothing at this point because I got my son in my hand, right? She grabs a champagne bottle. She throws it at me. It hits my son. People don't even know this, but it hits my son. So at that point, I put my son down. I go over there and grab her by her hands. I mean, by her arms. I'm like, chill out, like stop, like you really tripping. Like I'm cussing at her. I'm like, stop, bro. You just hit my son. She just go, and then she just spits on me. At that point, I ended up putting my hands on her. I ended up smacking her. And when I smacked her, I'm like, fuck, you know, why did I do this? In my head, I'm like, damn, like I just fucked up. So I let her go. I run out to my car. I even left my son because my friend was there, so I know he would take care of. I left everything. I just ran out the house, got in my car. I remember I parked in front of Best Buy, started crying. Like, dang, I was just hurt off the strength. You know, my mom always taught me not to hit females, you know. I don't condone that. I still don't condone it to this day, you know, even though I messed up and I admit that I messed up, you know, but I parked in front of Best Buy and I was just crying, like, wow, you know, I'm praying. So I go back to the house, like, I call my friend, like, where my son at? He said, oh, I took him over to my sister's house. He's good. I'm like, okay. So I go back to the house. She like, get out. I don't want you here. I'm just getting my stuff. She like, no, get out. So I walk out, and then she's like, no, come back in. Like, she's very bipolar. Like, come back in. So I was like, all right, cool. I went back in. We talked a little bit. So, like, the second day, she ended up leaving. Second day, she ended up leaving the house.
You ended up staying at the house that night?
Yep, I ended up staying in the house the same night. I ended up staying there. And she you know, she told me to stay. She was like, never mind, I want you to stay. So I ended up staying at the house. We talked for a little bit about what happened. I told her what she told the police. She said, oh, I told him that I got into it with my friend. And my friend did it because her mom called the police. Her mom was the one that actually called the police. And the police came to the house. And when police came, Parker said her friend did it. Like her friend, she got into it with her friend because she didn't want me to go to jail. So 3 days later, after that incident happened, she left. She left in the morning, like early in the morning. And she left me this long note apologizing. Like, I'm sorry for what I did. I know I did this. I know I did this. I'm so sorry for acting out. I was just drunk. Thought out of this and that. And I tried to call her, and I guess I was blocked or something like that. And then 3 months later, like a couple months later, I ended up having a warrant out for my arrest. And what's crazy is I'm like, I didn't press charges on her because I'm like, you know, I know she was drunk. She was, you know, under the influence. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not that type of person. I don't want to see you go to jail. And I know you was, you know, I know you was having a good time. I don't want to see you go to jail. But it was just sad, and it hurt me. You know, it really, really hurt me when she did it to me. You know, she pressed charges on me, knowing I was really the chill one, and I ended up reacting off of her reactions, which I shouldn't have done that. You know, I still shouldn't have done that, but I ended up reacting because she was doing all of this and that. So but I made a mistake, so I still learned my lesson, you know, from that. You know, no matter what, you still don't put your hands on a female. That's not right, you know. And I feel like, that's really what happened, you know. And I apologized to her and everything after that. But like I said, at the end of the day, still not cool. But if the situation, like if y'all would have seen it, y'all would still understand, but still not condone it at the same time. Y'all will understand, you know, why I did it and everything. But I still don't condone it at the end of the day, and I still feel horrible for what I did, you know. But like I said, she was punching me. You know, of course, they're not going to tell her side of the story, you know. But I mean, that's really what happened.
So let me ask you, if you look back at all your relationships, where do you play a part in everything that's kind of falling apart? Because I mean, like for me, I wrote in my book, chapter number 5, toxic ass nigga. I was with somebody who was it was all bad. I had bad stuff. He had bad stuff. When you look back at all the different relationships, what part in it did you play?
What part did I play where I went wrong?
Just in terms of like, okay, if you're with Queen and that doesn't work, and then you're with Parker and that doesn't work, and then you're with a girl, you get her pregnant, you didn't want it to, do you go like, maybe I got an issue with women? Let me back up a little bit and kind of assess what you have to fix so that way you don't have this happen again. That's one part. And then the other part is, do you feel like no matter what is said about you from a woman because of your past, you're automatically labeled?
Wait, what's that last thing you said? Because of what?
Second part is, do you feel like if any woman ever says anything negative, people will believe it because of your past?
I'm sorry, somebody, hold on. So I'm trying. Do you see my face?
No, I don't see you yet.
Okay, hold on. I think it's coming back in. Hold on, somebody was calling me. Jesus.
Did we lose him? Okay. Do I? Oh, they can join. I mean, there's tons of people here waiting anyway. Send them the link when he log back in. Okay, look, we got while we wait for Chris, what you think?
Uh, I got so damn sleepy at the end of listening to him. He sounds like a good guy at first, but then it turns into him being full of shit. Okay. He's I like to hear both sides of the story because there's a truth. Well, there's his side, her side, and the damn truth. It's just too much. He seems too good sitting there holding the babies. First of all, that little boy is listening. That little boy is listening to everything that he's saying, and he need to make him go in another room or have somebody else watch him. That's what the young parents do.
He's back. Let me get him back on. Let's finish. Hold on. Okay, bring him in. All right, so Chris is back. You were gone. Okay. So people have a lot of opinions. They already ready to sound off. I said, well, let me finish. Let me. The first part was of my two-part question is, when you look back over all the different relationships that have played out publicly and that have not necessarily been good relationships, do you look at those and go, what part in all of this am I playing? You know, I have the stuff that happened with Queen, I have the stuff that happened with Parker, and maybe that didn't happen the way that the public thinks. And then you have a baby by somebody you didn't want to, but then like now you're figuring that out. Do you go, I need to find what's wrong with what part I play and what happens? Then the second part is, do you feel like no matter what you do, if a woman says something disparaging about you, people are gonna believe it because of how
Yeah,
you it out in the public?
for sure. People are gonna believe it. For sure, people are gonna believe what any female say. It's just, I guess, it's just the mind control that the social media does over people. I wish it wasn't like that, but I wouldn't say all my relationships was bad. I feel like every relationship had good in them. I'm not the type of person that's going to talk bad about a person because we're not together anymore because it didn't work out. I'm the type of person that's going to be like, okay, cool, that didn't work out. It was still good in that person. It was still good in me, but we just didn't see eye to eye on certain things, or we messed up. I messed up here. I do look in the mirror every day or try to be a better person every day. And that's the honest God truth. I always try to be a better person because I was raised in church. I was raised, my mom and my dad, awesome parents. They've been married. And that's why I wanted to get married because I believe in that. My mom taught me how to, this is the right way to do things, marriage, this. That's why I wanted to marry Queen. That was my first love. So at the end of the day, our relationship wasn't bad. It was just things that was in a way, of us prospering. And that's cool. Like, that's cool. You live and you learn. But I learned from my relationships. It's not like, oh, I just look at it as a loss. I really learned from my relationship. I know what I don't want now, and I know what I want now. So I look at it as I look at the bigger picture now. I look at things different now. I know what I want this in my relationship. I know what I don't want, so that's really it. So I look at my relationship, and it wasn't all bad, even though they looked at me as perfect when I was with his mom. They looked at me as perfect because that's what we portrayed to social media. We were so perfect, everybody. And then when I ended up making one mistake, everybody started hating me. Like, everybody was like, oh, Chris this, Chris that, Chris this. And I'm like, dang, like, it's people that, like, I don't get it. Like, it was people on there that said, are you a cheater? That be cheating. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get these people. It be females coming after me talking about you a cheater and they boyfriend cheating on them and they know it. Like, why are you taking your anger out on me? Like, what did I do to you? And them same girls that be calling me cheaters be trying to have sex with me. Swear to God. So it'd be like, it's just like weird.
Trying to tell everybody, I said this on my show, and people were mad. I said all men cheat. I don't care what they say. It happens. Um, but because I think it's because you guys did create that image that we all fell in love with. I mean, I became a fan of the family watching you, and you guys were, financially doing well. Your kid is cute. He's branded. Like, I mean, I don't follow her career. I mean, I don't know nothing about her music. I don't, that's not my thing. But
Uh-huh.
in looking at you guys, I was a fan of the unit. So maybe when people have an image in their head, similar to Austin, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Austin and Catherine.
Is it Broom or McBroom? Austin
Yeah,
Broom?
yeah, I know you're talking about Austin and
They
Catherine.
they can't let a crack be seen because they done made everybody fall in love with them. And I think people fall in love with the image of a relationship and don't, the people relationships have their issues, right?
Yeah, right. Every single last one do.
All right, so listen, you have a new song called Hurting Inside. What inspired that?
So Hurting Inside is a song that I wrote, and I was just like, bro, I was really like, it was like so many times I feel like giving up, like on life, and I just question a lot of things, and I'm like, dang, like why are these people this way? Like why isn't there any love in this world? Like I just wanna, I'm the
Well, we're gonna run that back because this is bullshit over here. So Hurting Inside was inspired by how? I'm sorry.
okay, no, Hurting Inside was inspired by me just feeling lonely, feeling emptiness, and just like the hate that I received. It was just like it was like, bro, like I want people to show love. Like I want people to spread love. I want people to be like, where's all the genuine at? I feel like once you in the industry, it's a whole bunch of fake stuff going on. I'm like, where's the real love at, bro? I want to go back to the times when people would just call me for, hey, how you doing, and checking up on me. So Hurting Inside was a song inspired by just my true emotions, it being lonely at the top, me trying to find peace, me missing my son, because that's during the time I couldn't see my son. So I was really hurt off that, man. I was I was going through so much when I couldn't see myself for them like 5 months. Like I was so depressed, bro. That's like the most depressed I ever been. Like I just didn't know what to do. I even thought about committing suicide. And I don't tell a lot of people that, but it was that rough. And I never had those thoughts before. So when I went to that level, I'm like, man, I need a therapist. I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to help me. And then I know I need to strengthen my relationship with God at the end of the day as well. But I feel like God was just trying to show me something during all of that. He was trying to, show me, I may not understand what God is trying to do all the time at the time, but it'll always make sense in the end. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just let God do what He do, and I'm gonna learn from it. I look at everything in life as learning experience. That time away from my son, after that depressed stage, I'll become a better person. I was trying to become a better person. I'm like, what can I do to become a better person for my son? So that whole time I'm reading, studying, talking to my therapist, just getting help mentally, because that's what we all fail to realize. That's where we need help at mentally, and yeah. So, what you say, baby?
I said have fun or read that.
Okay, baby. But yes, I mean that's really pretty much it.
Listen, I believe everybody has the ability to grow and grow out of whatever's happened in their life. I don't think it's fair that people are defined by, a moment or a relationship or a situation. I respect the fact that you would talk about suicidal thoughts and mental health and stuff. Me and Charlamagne talk about that all the time. Where I feel like the community is like it's taboo when we talk about getting help. And I saw somebody in the comments say, "Why is he talking about that in front of his son?" I mean, the whole world be talking about it in front of his son if he would have did it. So I
Right.
appreciate and applaud you for being honest and sharing that. The new video to Hurting Inside, we got it. Of course, we're gonna play it. Take a look.
Thank you.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
I'm so broken. I'm so broken. Yeah. I'm so broken. Yeah. Mm. I'm so broken to pieces. Do you even care? My heart's still hurting, and nobody's there. Devil's been working. I don't have friends. It's so lonely at the top now, and I'm so scared. Niggas tell me that they love me, man, that shit is weird. Missing on my song, holding back these tears. I'm praying to God, but I keep on losing faith. Rolls Royce umbrellas for them rainy days. I gave her my all, she was my rider. Hiding my scars with designer. Now I'm in the now I'm dripping in the letting my emotions get the best of me. Jealous and envy is all I see. Tryna go with the pain. Tryna go with the pain. I'm so broken to pieces. Do you even care? My heart's still hurting, and nobody's there. The devil's been working. I don't have friends. It's so lonely at the top now, and I'm so scared. Louis on my body, I don't trust nobody. Don't tell me that you love me, don't tell me that you got me. You my brother, you my brother. My slime. So many fake smiles. Don't think that I noticed. Tryna go with the pain, but I always seem to throw it. So. It's so lonely at the time now, and I'm so scared. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
But
Okay, cool. We're back. Listen, this production is the lagging is just driving me crazy. So what I'm gonna do is the video out now?
Yeah, it's up.
So we're gonna post that tomorrow. So we'll post it tomorrow on Hollywood Unlocked. Are you still on Instagram or are you off Instagram?
Yep, I'm on Instagram.
Okay, so we'll make sure we tag you in that. I appreciate you coming on and just and telling your side. The last thing I would
Appreciate
ask
it.
on the way out is what is the biggest misperception of you think people have?
Misperception.
Yeah.
I don't know. The biggest misperception. I mean, I guess it's not. Not really. I really don't. I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest.
People think of you that's not true.
I mean, honestly, that I'm a. I mean, I guess that I'm a horrible person. I know people say I'm arrogant, cocky. I heard so much stuff, and that's not like a one thing, like a one topic. I could talk about that all day long, but like I guess people say that I'm a horrible person or I'm this or that. I mean, I guess I'm a cheater because I cheated before. I mean, I guess that's not a misperception, but um, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm a horrible person. I'm not a horrible person. I'm the most genuine. I don't put so many people on. Like people don't even know the half of it. Like I don't go brag about that stuff though, because I just do that out of the kindness of my heart. You know, when you do something genuine, you don't talk about it. But I'm not even gonna talk about who I did this for and what I did and this and that. But I did so much for so many people. Even my friends can vouch for me. But like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. Like I mean, I guess it's just me being a horrible person. I'm not.
But listen, one thing people won't be able to take from you is being a good father, and you know, shout out to you for taking that, standing up and stepping up and taking that responsibility. Raising a kid on your own is not easy, and congratulations to you on two healthy kids, bro. And we'll post it tomorrow, and we'll keep following. So just keep me posted on what's happening. You got my number.
Okay, bro. Thank you so much.
Now I appreciate you. Bye, Chris Jr.
bye.
Nice meeting you. I love meeting famous people.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
And he's like, I ain't got
I'm
time.
sorry.
See you later.
All right, bro.
Listen,
Thank you.
so now it's time for Socialite Sound Off. I already know everybody has a lot to say. Tonight has been a busy night. Not to mention, if you want to call in, you can call 1402 Gagging and tell me what you think about tonight's show. Please spare me on the production notes. I really don't give a fuck because at this point I'm so irritated, and I know you're irritated, but it is what it is. Next week, I promise you, I give you my word, blood to Jesus Christ. This production will be together, and I don't give my word to some shit that I can't handle. 1402 gagging call in. I appreciate everybody who got disconnected coming back to the stream. There's a lot of you in here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the people on video. Can't see me. What's good?
Hi, how you doing? So I mean, like, I fucking took notes to this whole thing.
Haven't we gone live on Instagram before?
We have never gone live ever, Jason. This is my first time going live in here at all. I've watched the show, like, you know, like playbacks through YouTube and shit. I spent all of Tuesday night last night, 3 hours watching that shit, getting drunk as fuck. My fiance had to take care of me when she got home. It was not cute. It was just not cute. But
Did she say my fiance? She? You got a girlfriend? You're married? You're getting married to a woman?
yes, I'm this is my fiance right here.
Where Hey,
Hello.
fiance. Oh,
Hi.
interracial. Okay. Oh, y'all just Joe Biden.
Yes,
all the
it's
way.
my baby.
Wait, when you first logged in, my one of the people working on the show said you got the OnlyFans models in here. They were caught basically saying you were an OnlyFans model because you're pretty, and they were judging you on your beauty. By the way,
No, that's really like very nice. I've made an OnlyFans, but I haven't been confident enough to actually post something. But I might now. So thanks.
y'all should do interracial gay sex. I mean,
See, that's what I keep telling her. I'm like, they don't know what fucking gay porn is. Like, they don't have gay lesbian porn that's real. Like that little. That ain't what we do. Like, just let everybody know that's not what we do around here. We're not about that.
Wait, so
we get down.
What did you think about tonight's show? Just go ahead and give it to me. Let me take off my watch because this is gonna be too much tonight. Go ahead.
Okay, so first, I feel like we started off with Nene Leakes. That read, that was just not cute. I just didn't feel it. The end, when she was like, Andy, the only reason everybody knows you is because of me. That was cute, but then it really doesn't go with like history. It don't add up. But the big feet and the big legs, I didn't really get that. That didn't make no damn sense to me. Moving on to Melinda. I don't know who that is. I've seen her on Love and Hip Hop. The person who was sounding off about the Nene Leakes shit. Was her name Melinda?
Medina.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but I've seen her one time. I've seen her one time on Love and Hip Hop, but then I also seen her in the background of a couple of famous people's pictures. I have in the club, just like in the, like not the main picture, but the side bitch that was over here. And I would love to be that bitch, so I'm not hating on her, but I don't know who that is. I really just don't know. So I don't know if that's, valid or not. But I really can't believe that you took a picture with that man's son and sent. Is that what you said? That you took a picture with that man's son?
I would have fucked him too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you would have, but that's some savage shit. Like, everything up until that point, I was like, yup. And then that, I was like, I've never thought about that. But I'm going to keep that in my back pocket for sure.
A book I read that I love, 48 Laws of Power, when it talks about destroying your enemy. When you go savage, you don't go kind of savage. You got off with the head.
See, and I think that I've always thought that I'm off with, like, she would, I feel like I'm off with the head, but that was just some things that I never thought of, like, that was just some things that I didn't think of right there in that moment. But thank you. I'll think of that. But I shouldn't have to worry, but just in case.
Listen, I got some more ideas. Can't see me. I can't see you now because I got to move on, but I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, look, y'all are shady as hell. Philly Chica, what you think about tonight?
Whoa. Just whoa. I done got some drink. I didn't a little bit. I'm just saying. At first I thought the ball baby was fake. So I'm like, yo, the baby fake. the baby not moving. Then I'm like, okay, the baby foot moved, but he needed to put a sock on that baby because the baby gonna have a limp when they get older, because that foot was just dangling, just hanging. And then
the baby's only 10 days old.
yeah, but the foot was just like help. You know, you don't have to look at your kid when it's running for help and then see that he walked with a little limp because of you. You know what I mean? I'm just.
But did we catch the chain though? Like
The chain
I was getting anxiety over here.
The chain was pushing the baby hairline back.
I didn't see anything about the chain. What happened with the chain?
The chain was dangling and pushing the baby's
He
hairline
was
back.
doing too much moving while he was doing all that lying.
Yeah, the chain was giving the baby a Tory Lanez hairline. No shade.
Who hairline? Who?
It was gonna get it. The baby went with Tory Lanez hairline because the chain kept scraping it back.
Child, hold on. I'm gonna be right
I'm
back.
just saying, it just and Papii Chulo with Armon, he should apologize. I am B&B squad all day. You apologize. I understand you was mad, but you said a word that is offensive. Just like if a white man had called him the Nigger word, he would have want an apology. He should apologize. I'm saying.
Okay, look, you representing for your Eagles. I ain't even mad.
Hey. Even though we tired, but hey.
Philadelphia?
Yes, Philly all day.
You do know I'm on Power 99, right?
Yes, I do, boo. Cappuccino, all of them. I love them.
I love cappuccino. Shout to Cap. I'll be right back. All right, listen. Apparently the phone lines is fucked up, so I ain't even dealing with the phone calls. You got to go put up the link to this gagging thing so they can come live with me. Get on this stream. If you're listening somewhere, what is this What is this? I can't deal with. Listen. Laughing through all our misery over here, but let me tell you something. I spend way too much money to have these problems. I don't understand technology. I'm like a senior citizen when it comes to hooking shit up. There's a bunch of cables. The shit's plugged in. It should work. But whatever. What do y'all think about tonight? Because I know you have a breakdown.
I'm gonna let you go first. You know how I do.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say a little bit of something, and then you got the floor, sis. I'm gonna start with Nene because that's where we started. The problem with Nene is that she can dish it, but she can't take it out. The very thing that we have grown to know and love her for, okay, is exactly what Wendy did. She was blunt. She told the truth. She didn't pull no fakeness. She said exactly what was the truth and what was on her mind, exactly like Nene did and got famous for. So I don't even understand why she dishes it and can't take it out. And furthermore, I don't understand why she would befriend an entertainment news reporter and be upset that she's reporting entertainment news. Girl, go ahead.
Okay, so I feel two ways about that. And I'm gonna make this fast. Okay, number one, Nene was right with what she said, but Wendy was right with what she said. But I do feel like if she was really her friend, she wouldn't have said that. She would have found a better way to say what it was that she was trying to say, as far as her being boring and all of that good stuff. And yes, Nene does not know. Nene don't have no friends, so I don't understand why they're even trying to be friends like that. Like, that is an impossible relationship in itself. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. But then, if we were to move on, I would say this: Nene burnt all the bridges. It's like people are like, she's gonna come back to. Wendy said she's coming back to Bravo. I think that no. After what she said, she called her a Yola head.
Andy Cohen is not just the host of the reunion. He's the
president
or president of Bravo Networks. Like,
right.
Host of Watch What Happens. Like, I've learned, me and Mona haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm not going to ever drag Mona Scott Young in the gutter, because I understand how this industry works. Unless you're like me and create your own shit like Gagging, you need these people. And then Wendy, like, you talking this shit about somebody on Instagram. Wendy talks to 150 countries. If Wendy really wanted to go, drag you from that.
And then on top of that, listen, it's not just the industry. Every employer looks at how you left your last employer. Period. Okay, that's just the way it is. It's always going to be like that. And if you leave
And
your license
Wendy,
player effed up, then it's going to be harder for you to get a job, especially when you haven't really created a brand for your brand of TV that you're trying to sell. She has not really done that for herself. I don't really see where Nene Leakes works outside of Real
Say,
Housewives.
I will say this, and I've never said this to Nene. I was up for a talk show. I was in New York. I left the Wendy show. I went to NBC to meet with the producers, and they wanted me to do a pilot with a female co-host. And the person they had offered it to was Kim Whitley. And I've known Kim Whitley for a long time, but I was like, me and Kim Whitley's brands don't really line up. Like, she does her thing and I do mine. I have a different audience than she does. Like, I don't see me and Kim doing a talk show. And they were like, well, what female do you see? I was like, Nene. Me and Nene that would be a hilarious show. I mean, that. And they didn't want to do it with her.
Nobody likes her, and that's the point. See, here's the thing: you can have
NBC and Bravo are the same company,
right, and that's the whole thing. You can have a skill set and be completely qualified for a job and not get it because the people like somebody else more. It happens all the time. If you're not relatable, I mean, that's just what it is. Nene needs to work on her attitude. Like I said in the last show, she has inner issues and she's not dealing with them, and it makes for bad TV and bad employee.
Well,
yeah, and you know what, Wendy?
No, go ahead really quick, and then I want to move around, get some more people, and then bring people in together. Go ahead.
Okay, and Wendy doesn't need Nene Leakes for ratings. Wendy is on Monday through Friday, okay? And Nene was on what, every Sunday for what, 12 weeks or something like that or whatever throughout the year.
I'm gonna let you do her like that. I can't do it. Y'all are so messy. You need to fix her phone. All right. So look, what's going on? Where you calling from?
Well, I live in Las Vegas, but I'm in Kansas City visiting my mom right now.
Okay, so what you think about tonight's show?
Everything from the guests to the comments to the damn people like me. I got so much to say. First of all, Medina getting down on Wendy and French Montana didn't get her pussy. I holla because you know Medina is ghetto and crazy from New York, and you know they get down on everybody. But I gotta be honest, like Wendy Williams kept digging at Nene. Like at some point, even though Nene starts shit and Nene does always like to cry wolf and point the fingers, it was still just a matter of Wendy kept nudging at her. You feel me?
So who do you feel was wrong?
Ultimately, I feel like Wendy was wrong. If what we have to know, because what everybody just really know is that Wendy was like, she said something about the Housewives of Atlanta thing a couple months ago, and then she kind of shaded her with Andy, like she did that shit. So to me, it's like, what did Nene really do to her to make her do that? Because Wendy is smart as hell. I think Wendy called Medina up and told Medina, look, you know I'm a classy bitch. You know I can't go in on this bitch, but you go in on this hoe. And Medina like, okay. French Montana, and French Montana hit everything, don't he? Anything with a pussy.
Listen, French Montana was somewhere minding his business and he got
his fingers in more pussy.
He got thrown into all of the tea today.
Listen, he got.
What do you think about all this?
I just want to get into I just found Prince OnlyFans. Why is it $20 a month? That's more than Netflix, ain't it?
Yeah, but maybe people want to see it.
I want to see it too, but I'm not about to spend $20.
But you could spend $20 and then cut it off.
Look, I'm gonna ask Bobby.
Did you watch the show tonight? Your sound, I can't hear you.
I was in and out. It was a mess. It was a lot going on. I feel like I got a couple of things to say. One, I don't like how everybody trying to play Nene. Like Nene ain't the whole reason why anybody watches Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like if we being real, I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta for Nene. She's the funniest person on that show. She's the one that created all the memes. She's the one that gets the show the attention. And I feel like Kathy Griffin, didn't she come out and say something about Andy Cohen, like, you know, doing the same thing, offering her coke? And
on my show, she said he was a messy girl and how he tried to destroy her.
now I like Wendy, but I mean, we gotta. If you're hearing the same thing about somebody like behind the scenes, of course they're gonna come out and try to portray that they're the, you know, best person in the world. But if you're hearing the same thing, I don't know. I feel like if multiple people are saying it, you gotta. Somebody ain't everybody lying. That's just my opinion.
Well, listen, I mean, Wendy's whole brand is say it how you mean it. I just think the problem is that when you say it like you mean it, you got to be really careful who you befriend because listen, they could say what they want about me, but y'all don't know who I'm fucking. Well, y'all know one person, but that was Hazel's fault. But y'all don't know who I'm fucking out here. Y'all know what y'all don't know because I don't let those people get close to me. I may go to dinner with Nene, I may go to the strip club with Nene, but like we ain't at each other's houses, and
Right.
we're not doing that.
Yeah, and I feel like you said, Nene would have been a great for y'all two to have like a live show like this. Like that would have been a great duo. Like Nene, she's quick on her feet. She's literally a comedian. She just, you know, has just now started moving into comedy. But I feel like everybody be sleeping on Nene and everybody be trying to, you know, once she comes out and once she goes off like she's known to do, then everybody, the same reason why they fell in love with her, they try to condemn her for it. And then on the Chris Sales thing, I kind of feel like he said, like I feel like the media is kind of like is y'all really pieces of shit. Like not y'all, but I'm saying like the people in the comments, like the people who condemn him, like the same way they say protect black women, like we always gotta, you know, believe black women. Like when a man comes out and shows you his like true emotions, the first thing they say is like, oh no, he lied, he ain't shit, he this, he that. Like they automatically just, you know,
Hey. Hey y'all.
Hello.
I don't know. I feel like we kind of need to get rid of that double standard. Like we need to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and not just give one specific group of people the benefit of the doubt. That's just my opinion.
Why don't they ever say protect the black man? Why is it always protect black women?
Because I just had a conversation about this with somebody the other day. It's because it's like black men are supposed to just same way black women. Like I agree, black women are always held to a standard where they're just supposed to automatically be strong. Like they can't be vulnerable. They can't, you know, like they have to be, you know, the queens. They have to be the ones that hold it down. But I feel like it's the same thing with black men. Like we always expected to be so strong. We can't be vulnerable. We can't show our emotions. And the person I was having a conversation with, he was pretty much explaining like, because that's the way black men are looked at in society. Like you can't let a girl know your emotions. You can't let nobody know how you really feel because then they try to use that against you, which is what we saw clearly just happen. Like Chris came on here and told his side of the story. And I'm not saying like stuff didn't happen, like, but you're supposed to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And I feel like he said, the same people that's condemning him are the same people that be cheating, be not listening to their partner, be putting their hands on their partner and starting shit. Like, I mean, I just feel like we all need to, you know, hold ourselves accountable, like, and not try to condemn somebody else just because they did it in the limelight.
Let me ask somebody. Hold on a second. Turn that sound off. Why? We'll turn her computer on. Okay, listen. Keep you, Keisha. Is it Keisha? Kesha?
Hey.
Okay.
What's going on?
I want to protect the black man. Why it's protect black women all the time? And then Chris comes on here and spills out his guts. He's holding his baby who he's raising by himself. He's sitting with his son, so he's showing full transparency. And he talks about suicidal thoughts, and he gets attacked in the comments, apparently.
I just want to know, is he bipolar? What's going on with him? I'm just saying, there's really some mental issues going on. Y'all gotta read, y'all gotta see the red flags. I had to go to counseling to understand the red flags. I didn't understand the red flags. I mean, he's a little delirious. And I agree with that chain. That chain was just smacking the poor little baby in the face.
Child, I
felt so bad for the baby. I said, what's going on?
Like, I don't want to be an asshole.
He wasn't trying to take no responsibility off of nothing.
It just seemed like he wanted sympathy, like he wanted remorse for what he did. I just got that's the vibe. That's the vibe. The baby was a fraud. Y'all can shoot me now. Y'all can shoot me now. So,
can I say something?
No, I'm asking the girl. Miles.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
What was your question?
What do you think about everything
It was a lot. It was just a lot going on. I was kind of bored with the guys' conversation. I mean, I believe that we should protect Black men just because, you know, they need to be protected. But again, like you were trying to ask him, like, you know, you have to take accountability for who you are, like, and your part in things that happen, like, regardless, like you're sitting there rocking a baby, like you're trying to get sympathy, you know, when neither one of your kids should be in a room while you're conversating about this whole situation. But, you know, you're not taking your part in it. You were fucking bitches. You was lying. You was, you know, dudes do that. I've been single for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? On my own shit. I got my own apartment, my own car, my own money. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. But I can't fuck with niggas because they're on bullshit. So I understand. Be honest, be real. Huh?
You think that people are being unfair? Yes. Unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I feel like people are absolutely being unfair. Like, one, I watched the part with Chris Hills, like the I feel like the entire part. He literally, like, when he said, like, no, I did lie, like I had sex with this girl, or like, you know, he was owning up to certain, like, you know, certain parts of it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like same way I said before, I feel like everybody kind of just, they lead with their hurt. So they've been hurt in these areas or hurt by, you know, situations like this. So then they kind of like, you know, project what they're feeling, and that kind of clouds like because even when you interview people, like you're supposed to give people the benefit of the doubt. You're supposed to be objective, you know, from like is that the word? Object. You're supposed to interview from an objective standpoint. Like you're not on either side. And I feel like everybody's hurt kind of puts them on the other side. And I don't know, I feel like it's not right, because just like she said, like I can't fuck with niggas because of, you know, shit like that, or like, and people feel like, you know, holding the baby is him getting sympathy. I mean, the baby's 10 days old. If he's at home by himself, where is the baby supposed to be? And like his son sitting next to him and stuff, like, I mean, he's just showing that he's a good dad. Like he said, like the media has a perspective of him that, you know, makes him look like a piece of shit. And I agree. Like I said that to myself, like looking at Shade Room. I don't go on Shade Room all the time. Like I go on there sometimes, but every time I go on there and I see Chris, it's always something bad. Like it's never anything positive. And I get it. Like people do positive, you know, people, you know, if they do repeatedly do negative, then you just post the negative. But like I don't know. I try to see people. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and see people for what they really are, and not what social media or media portrays them to be. And I don't know, I just don't feel like he's a shitty ass person. I feel like everybody is not everybody, but you know, the people who are condemning him are the same motherfucking people that be doing the same goddamn shit out on the streets and then come on here or come on social media and try to be perfect.
Listen, okay, Roddy, I get it. That was long-winded. I'm gonna have to get back to your ass. Let me say this, Roy. Anybody want a man, you got to get a man like Roddy, because he gonna ride for you. At the end of the day, y'all said the chain was beating the kid up. Y'all said that y'all are some brutal people. Now, are you smoking a black and mild?
I don't smoke black and mild.
All right, so I saw you enjoying the show tonight. What'd you think of all the breakfast?
Yes, let me just sum it all the way up, okay? First of all, even your listeners, they messy as fuck, okay? They need to get a motherfucking life. This young man is on here. He got his 2 babies. Ain't nobody saying shit positive. They just got all this negative shit to say. But they sure got some shit to say about Nene, old plastic face having ass, and Wendy, fucked up foot having ass, okay? Let's get it all the way together. And then in reference to the word faggot, it's almost like when we at home, we don't mean anything, bad in reference. We not gay shaming. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. What I mean by that is like when you're upset with white folks, we quick to say hunky.
Do we say that?
Oh, what? And you come on with it, because my grandmother is half white with green
Your
eyes.
grandmother is not half white. You better stop lying.
With green eyes. You better quit playing.
Your grandmother does not have green eyes.
She does, Hunty. Okay.
And
guess what? And she'll be the first one to call, and she's light-skinned and will be the first one to call a white person that word. Okay.
I need to see the ancestry.com report.
Just because I'm dark-skinned.
Girl, now you know dark-skinned is not a word. Stop. Okay, look. Hold on.
I'm on my best behavior tonight.
Why?
I'm on my best behavior tonight. Child.
I ain't gonna lie, her voice is funny as hell.
You say y'all messy as hell.
She reminded me of chocolate.
I'm screaming. She gave me a sore throat.
Wait, she was telling the truth though, yeah.
I
love the fact
that
come here and y'all throwing shade. Shade is getting thrown every direction.
Every damn where, right?
Girl, wait, hold on, wait. What'd you say?
But she cute though. Shit, I took my bra off for this motherfucking show.
Wait, listen, okay.
I'm
This is just entirely too much. Now, when you gotta let your titties run free because you gotta talk shit, now you know it's a problem.
Oh, child.
All right, listen, let me see who else is here because I'm gonna go. I'm 30 minutes over what I said I was gonna do because I didn't want to not talk to you guys. I promise you next week this shit is gonna be together.
Let us know when you add in the live audience.
Oh, I know we need to figure that. How do you do that? What do I do?
I'm talking about like, when the
like
show
in the studio.
Not during quarantine, not during that. Like,
oh no, we doing this out of my house. No. Oh no, I'm at my home. I'm at my house. All right, but listen. Okay, listen. While I could stay on here with y'all all night, I missed all of the presidential debates, so I got to watch that. This next segment is thoughts and prayers, just so you know. All right, so this is where I get into what I feel and what I think, not the thoughts that are in my basement. Okay, so look, tonight, Joe Biden and the Cheeto in charge, you already know Donald Trump took part in their first presidential debate. I missed it because I was up here with you. But both of them laid down their very different versions of the country that we live in, that we call America. We're only 35 days away from the most important election that we have faced in a long time. And I have to be honest, I'm nervous as hell because there's so much riding on our vote. And so I'm going to use my platform to tell everybody how important it is, because things like that affect all of us, like healthcare, school funding, immigration laws, and now the appointment of a new Supreme Court justice who will have the power to change the way that we live for years, including whether or not a lot of y'all watching can go to Planned Parenthood. That wasn't no shade towards Chris either. I know you sound like a broken record, or I sound like a broken record, stressing how important this is. I know that you've gotten the dates over and over, but listen, this is greater than me and you. And look, I'm gonna just give shout out to my friends at the Shade Room because today they did some dope shit for the culture. And I'm not a hater. I support them and they support me. I don't know why the hell this shit just went dark.
Barack Obama here. Yes, coming to you from the Shade Room. As you know, the election is coming up, and I've got just one word for you. Vote. Actually, I've got two. Vote early. Right now, from the White House on down, folks are working to keep people from voting, especially communities of color. That's because there's a lot at stake in this election. Not just our pandemic response or racial justice, but our democracy itself. So it's more important than ever to make your voice heard. We can't leave anything to chance. Just go to iwillvote.com, input your state, make your plan to vote early, and tell your friends and family to do the same. Because now is the time to fight for what we believe in. Let's go out and win this thing.
So look, I don't know where it cut off. I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Okay. So I don't know where that cut off, but I'm giving shout out to the Shade Room. I think that's a major look for you to have the president of the United States pop in and show you love. I know I text that to Angie directly, but I'm saying that to all my followers. So that was dope. And listen, this election is for our kids, our grandparents. Hell, this is for all of us. Registration ends in some states next week. So make sure that you're registered. Early voting has already started in some places. And it starts next month in several states. And we all know that November 3rd, election day, we must show up to the polls like they're giving away those free Popeye chicken sandwiches that y'all was fighting over. And you don't want to hear from me. You already heard it from our former black president. So either way, you've heard it from me. You've heard it from him. I'm over the production for today. That's a wrap. Next week, I'm not bringing no guests because I want to spend my entire night gagging on hot topics and talking with all of you. But until then, have a great week. I love you all. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for sticking with me. And I know that the lot of you are going to come back next week. And those of you that who don't, that's okay because I'm in love with the people who do. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. And you can follow us on Instagram at Hollywood Unlocked. These are all of our social media handles. Make sure you're subscribed to all of them so you get the announcement. Also, we're streaming this, so you can listen to it on our streaming everywhere, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, you know, whatever. We're there. Watch us on YouTube. Bye. Bye. Bye.